Hello and welcome to the France 24 interview. We have a very unusual guest today. She's from Nigeria, she's 18 years old, and we will not reveal her real identity. The reason is that she was one of the 276 schoolgirls kidnapped by the Boko Haram group last year in an operation that shocked the world. Bring Back Our Girls became an instant hit among world leaders and celebrities. However, 10 months later, the girls have not come back. The world has moved on, and Boko Haram is now waging war not only in Nigeria, but in neighboring countries as well. Sa'a, as we will call her, now lives in the United States, where she's completing her high school education. She joins us via satellite from Geneva, where she is attending the Geneva Summit for Human Rights and Democracy. So, Saha, it all began on the night of April 14, 2014. You were with your schoolmates at the Chibok Government Secondary School. It's in Borno State in Nigeria. Tell us what happened that night.
All right. What happened on 14 April 2014 is that we were all at school in the night and we were all sleeping. Well, we had the Boko Haram shooting guns in the Chibok town and shouting. We were all in the school and we don't know what to do. We all came out from our rooms and gathered ourselves together and thinking of what to do. So the Boko Haram people came into the school and came through the hostel where we are living, and they asked us to stay together, not to leave. They went to the staff quarters where our teachers are living and took the bike of our teachers and came in through the hostel with the bikes of our teachers. So we all were thinking maybe it's our teachers that came with the security to come and take care of us while they were the Boko Haram. So when they came in, they started explaining for us that they were the Boko Haram. We have heard what they've done in Kwenduga and the rest of the schools. So they came now, they were with us. So if we didn't tell them or do what they want, so they were going to kill us. And they moved us out of the hostel to the class area. And when they move us out, they start burning everything in the school. And when they burn everything, they move us out of the school to some place, and they gather us under a tree, and they bring the truck, and they bring a small car under the truck because the truck was too long, so we can't climb and enter the truck. So they say if we didn't enter the truck, if you are not going to enter the truck, you should just came out and they were going to kill you. So we were all afraid and we entered the truck. They have a lot of cars and some of them were in the front, some of them were in the back, so we were in the middle. So when we are moving in the forest at night, some of us decide to jump down out of the truck, and two girls jump down, and I decide and tell one of my friends that I'm going to jump down out of the truck. I'd rather die that my parents will have my cup and buried than to go with the Boko Haram because I don't know where I'm going. So she said that she's going to jump down with me. And when I jumped down first, she jumped down and we hide somewhere in the forest. And when the one at the back come and pass, and we were looking for a way to go and what to do, so we were in the forest. It was night and we don't know what to do, and my friend injured her leg, she can't walk, so we spent the night in the forest. And the next day in the morning I decided to go and look for help. So I was going in the forest and I found a shepherd who helped us. And the first time he decided not to help us because he was a Muslim and he said he's not going to help us, but at last he helped us and took my friend on the bike, on his bicycle, and took us back to village. So from there we found biker that took us from there and took us home. That's my story.
It's a very moving story. So you decided that you didn't want to die and you decided to escape. You made it back to your family, but obviously you realized that you and your family were now targets for Boko Haram, and so you decided not to stay in the area.
Yeah. Because I decided to jump down. If I die, I know my parents will see my cuffed and period. So now I know that the Boko Haram was still targeting, because they even say that if we go to school anywhere in Nigeria and if they had anything about it, they were going to kill all of us and our family.
Yeah, because there were 276 girls kidnapped. As I mentioned, 57 managed to escape. So you decided not to stay, and you eventually made it to the United States, where you now want to stay because you don't feel safe in Nigeria anymore.
You know, staying in Nigeria is not safe because the Boko Haram people, if they heard about, especially we that escaped from their hands, they said if they find us anywhere, they were going to kill us. So we were afraid to stay there because they were hunting us and our family. If they found anything about us, we that escaped from their hands, they will still go and attack us and our family.
Did something happen to your family that stayed back in Nigeria?
What happened is that the Boko Haram attacked the place where my family are. So my family were able to escape, and they escaped from the Boko Haram. Now they were safe, but the place where they were living, the Boko Haram have attacked and killed many people and burned the houses and the churches.
You probably follow the news. Boko Haram is killing more and more broadly. Do you think that the world has not realized how dangerous the group is?
Actually, I don't know if they realize about the Boko Haram, because Boko Haram issue now in Nigeria was always increasing, because especially in Borno State now they attack a lot of places and they kill a lot of Christians, and there is no any serious action that was taken about it.
Do you say that the Nigerian government is not doing its job in confronting Boko Haram?
I don't think they were doing good thing, because since the abducted of the Chibok girls now is almost 10 months now, and there is no any serious action, no any news about the girls, and nobody even know what condition they are, and nobody even know where they are now. So, and the Boko Haram are still attacking the places in Borno State, and no any serious action, especially for security. There is no any security there to take care of the places that the Boko Haram always attack.
Do you sense that the government has forgotten about the Chibok girls and more generally about the victims of Boko Haram?
Yeah, now they already forget about the girls, because no any serious action was taken, and now Chibok girls, no, people are not even talking about them. They have forgotten about the Chibok girls.
Has the world also forgotten about them? Because everyone, presidents in the Western world, actors, celebrities, mobilized, but it seems nothing has happened, even there.
Yeah, people have heard, a lot of people in the world have heard about the Chibok girls, but no any serious action was taken. That's the problem.
There are also some reports that very young girls are being sent on suicide missions to be blown up in markets, in other places. Are you concerned that some might be the Chibok girls, and more generally about the fact that the group is using very young girls to perpetrate those horrendous attacks?
Yeah, it may be, maybe the Chibok girls, maybe the Boko Haram used the girls as a bombing to go and burn the places with the bomb. So it may be, maybe the Chibok girls, maybe not them, because they have abducted girls before, not only the Chibok girls.
Do you want one day to go back to your country, or now that you're in the US completing your high school education, you believe the future is elsewhere for you, that Nigeria is definitely not part of your future?
Yeah, for now, since then my area is not safe, I'm not happy to go back to Nigeria like right now, but I have to go to Nigeria because my family are still there. So I need to go and see my family and to see my family. And if Nigeria was saved and if I become something in the future, I need to go back to Nigeria and help people in Nigeria because Nigeria is my country. So I need to go back and help my people in my country.
What do you want to do later in life?
I want to be a doctor.
Last question. Do you still dream about that night of April 14th, or have you been able to get over that?
Yeah, the first time when I escaped from the Boko Haram, I was always scared. Like if I sleep in the night, I always dream with the Boko Haram chasing me, Boko Haram attacking me. But now I'm always praying that I should forget about what the Boko Haram have done. So now I'm not even dreaming about the Boko Haram, but when I see myself here studying and I'm safe here, well, my friends, my colleagues, my classmates are still in captivity. I always think about them that they should be safe and they should be rescued and came to continue with their studies as here am I now.
Okay, Sa, thank you so much for your account and good luck for your future. Thank you very much for watching this edition of the interview here on France 24.